Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave.
I'm layperson Lisa.
Welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa show from the Sea
of
Galilee. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We are donning our bathing suits, so I will keep the camera upwards. Okay, because I don't want to embarrass myself. Right next to this perfect physical specimen, layperson Lisa showing up from this. But I'm still stronger than she is.
Unfortunately, yes, he did beat me in arm wrestling, both arms.
It wasn't really
But
much.
I gave him a big challenge.
I wouldn't really say it was much. I was laughing the whole time.
Because you didn't want to cry.
Well, listen, I am a man, so I probably should be able to
It would be pretty
arm
bad
wrestle.
if I beat you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like you're an Olympic weightlifter or anything like that.
But I did beat you at the plank challenge. Me and Ryan and Sam.
I do not know what you're talking about. So let's move on then, because I wasn't at that plank challenge.
But we're gonna have another one.
But that's a wound
Oh,
I have to get over. Well, see, I put my suntan lotion on, Debbie, so that you know that I have it. Now I have Lisa telling me to rub it in instead of Debbie. But anyway, we're at the Sea of Galilee, which we rowed a boat yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? And right out
those
there.
boats.
Yeah, see the boat out there, y'all?
Yeah.
That's one of the boats that we rowed, and they have a little area here that's actually cordoned off for safety, because apparently the sea can get rough, and that was kind of reaffirmed yesterday. So what we heard in the gospel readings about how after he fed the 5,000, he told his disciples to go ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
And when they did, a storm happened. And
Yes.
everybody, if you talk to them here, will tell you that that's exactly what can happen.
Yes.
That a storm can just brew up
And
in
then
an
flood
instant.
the area.
Yeah, exactly. All the way up into Tiberias, for
Yes.
example. But
Yes.
so right now it looks like a calm lake, but it can be a raging storm,
Yes.
sort of like out in the ocean, which is hard to imagine.
It is hard to imagine.
It's the way the winds move
It
around
is
here
the
and
way
swirl,
yeah.
is what they say.
Yeah, yeah.
So we actually read while we were on the boat yesterday about Jesus appeared to them when they were panicking, walking on the water. And Peter said, "Hey, if this is you, Lord, command me to come out." And
Yeah.
so Peter came out, and when he had his eyes on Jesus, he was good.
Yep.
When he took his eyes off of Jesus, Lisa, he went down,
Just like me.
yes, and asked for help, and then Jesus reached his hand down into the water to save him.
Yes, and then you had a reflection question. Did we talk about this yesterday? I don't remember.
I don't remember if we talked about this at all, did we?
Well, I don't know.
We do so many podcasts, but I don't know if we did any more podcasts after that.
I don't. We
Because-
did one last night, right? And when we got back.
That was at the
at the Beatitudes Church.
yeah, all of everything. No, that was the night before. But
Okay.
anyway, we digress.
So
There's a
then
lot going on
you
here,
asked
people.
about where, like, are we asking Jesus for help during our storm?
or whether we need to ask him for help.
Of course we do.
Because so often we might
do.
be going
We try
through
to fix it ourselves.
right, and the last person that we think about asking is Jesus.
Yeah, he should be the first.
He should be the first
First
person.
thought that comes into our mind.
I wish y'all could see this. So we're only standing in about 1.5 feet of water, but there's a lot of fish around here. We think it's tilapia
And catfish, maybe.
and catfish for sure, I think, that are just all around you as you're walking. So it's pretty cool, actually. Sorry, I took the screen away. So what other takeaways do you have from the Sea of Galilee?
Well, I was just standing at the front of the boat, and the wind was whipping through. Like, so I closed my eyes and felt like, imagined I was in a storm, and I just felt like Jesus told me that, I continue to turn inward instead of towards Him when I'm in the storm.
Yeah, and we don't want to turn inward,
Right.
right? Because that's not always the best place at all.
It's
to
not.
go.
It's not a good place.
Yeah, but inside of us, okay, speaking of inward, is the indwelling Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And so we have to ask the Lord to kind of come and well up from inside of us, because He's always present to us, right? And that's one of the things that we've talked about is Monsignor said in his homily yesterday, it doesn't matter where we go, Jesus is with us. He's as closer to us than we are to ourselves. And how often we can forget that, Lisa.
Yeah.
So you might wonder why we're out here on the Sea of Galilee. It's because of her.
I wanted to go swimming. I wanted to jump off the Jesus boat into the water, but they didn't allow that.
She's very high maintenance, people.
Yes, I
And
like to
every
take
time
adventures.
I go somewhere with her, I have to completely
You have to
change
give
the
me an
schedule
adventure.
to give her adventures so that she'll have a good time. And so that's why we are out here now. We have 8 people with us.
Yeah,
that came on the
so
excursion out of
everybody's
40.
going to enjoy this.
Exactly, but mostly you are a layperson, Lisa.
Of course I am.
Any other thoughts from the Sea of Galilee?
Yeah, what about you?
Well, we can see to the other side, which we've already
yeah.
talked about from here as well, right? So
Yeah.
the continuing other side from the previous podcast that we had. And I think it's really beautiful. I mean, the wind is blowing right now, and it was blowing quite briskly
Yes.
when we were out there, and it kind of reminds me of the refreshing wind of the Holy
Ah,
Spirit
very nice.
that is always with us. And
Fresh
so
wind, yes.
it is, and it puts little ripples on the water,
Mhm.
right? Which are a good thing. It helps us to see kind of where the water is more clearly, actually, when it's that way instead of looking like a piece of glass. So, takeaway question, Lisa.
Where in your life are you not reaching for Jesus for help,
There
but
we
trying
go.
to handle things yourself and sinking?
Beautiful. Well, we don't want to sink, so reach out for Jesus. I'm
Yes.
Deacon
I'm
Dave.
layperson Lisa.
See you next time. Bye.